Greetings, All-Stars! This is Matt Patrick. A while ago, I looked over the first season of Disventure Camp, an online anime reality series inspired by total drama and Survivor. And as you can tell, I liked it, from the gameplay, the characters, and the animation, and I'm already pumped about the new All-Star season. However, there is still one more season to look back before the next chapter. So some of you might be wondering, why am I reviewing Season 2 after I reviewed the remastered version of Season 1? Didn't it came out first and it was Odd Nation Cartoons' new beginning after the beta version of Adventure Camp? That is true, and the animation has upgraded and improved much later in the series. As previously mentioned in the last Adventure Camp video, I like to review seasons in numbered order. It's kind of like a person wanting to watch the Star Wars prequels first before the original trilogy, despite the latter coming out first. Could I have simply merged it with Season 1 in the last review? Well, given that there are a lot of new characters and side plots happening, I figured it only makes sense to review Season 2 on a separate video. Welcome to another episode of the One Reviews. Let's take a look at the new season that's under new management. This is the second season of Disventure Camp! In this season, it's the same rules as before. Stay on camp without getting voted off, and one of them will win $1 million. The only difference is that there's a new host named Kristal, and a strange bus driver named Marcus, and an unusual doll named Nina. But while the contestants are competing for $1 million, Kristal is trying to run the show smoothly, from the challenges to the players' well-being, because she doesn't want to end up like her dad. And you know exactly whose dad is she talking about. So before I discuss the gameplay, side plots, and characters, I had to address the animation in this season, given how it has changed between then and now. The best components in the visuals are the character designs. They do capture the total drama look like in Season 1 in order to match their personalities. For the backgrounds, while the camp no longer has that green and yellow color scheme like last time, for what it is, it still looks nice. Rather it be the forest or the elimination ceremony, it continues to capture the atmosphere that they are still surviving in a summer camp. But given how Season 2 was the channel's first official start to creating an online anime series, there are some notable issues in the first few episodes, like how the character animation has a low frame rate, or the mic audio is a bit odd depending on the character. Sometimes the audio can be too soft for the voices or too loud for the music.
But believe me, at the end of this, we won't be friends.
Again, that is only in the first few episodes. In episodes 3 and longer, the animation and other production element does improve as the show continues. The audio becomes clearer, and in episode 5, the character animation is smoother because they increased the frames per second, many of which did got fixed inside the compilation video. When it comes to the storyline and challenges in the second season, I find it pretty good for the most part. The side plot with Kristal being the new host is a much better behind-the-scenes story than Season 1 involving Derek, Trevor, and Jensen. It gives you an idea on who Kristal is and what is it that she wants in regards to hosting the show.
I want to do my best to look like a professional host on camera. But I feel like I get a little excited.
But she's not the only person that goes through an arc. There are a bunch of side plots happening from most of the contestants. You sing with that kind of quantity, it's going to be hard to feel invested. But believe it or not, Season 2 somehow manages to make each character arc work. For example, there's a love triangle going on between Hunter, Allie, and Tez. Instead of fighting over which girl Hunter is better out to be with, Hunter is trying to decide one where all three can still be friends in the end. And you know what? This is what the Duncan, Gwen, and love triangle should have been, because we didn't need any misunderstandings, betrayals, or name-calling like boyfriend kisser or new Heather. Hunter, Allie, and Tess stayed in character and kept their relationships in a genuine manner. While Hunter's story was well executed, there's also the perspective of Connor, Aiden, James, Rhea, Lake, Rosa Maria, and more, and it just adds into the excitement than it already is. As for the challenges, they are pretty fun to watch. However, while there are some original challenges, some of them are based off total drama challenges. And like before, they did use some extra assets from the show. These include taking down a serial killer, finding their way out of the forest, a wake-up-thon, and a few others. In fact, even Aiden addressed this, since he's the only one with the Total Drama Island knowledge.
Really? This challenge has been done before. It seems they don't have the budget to do something more elaborate.
But for the rest of the challenges, there are some cool and even shocking things, like a triathlon, a Queen Kristal challenge, a snow sled racing, and a few others. I will admit I like that in this reality show they actually extend the getting to know you trivia from the Truth or Later Shark episode, But out of all the challenges that were made, Episode 3, the Kiss-a-thon, has the most shocking and crazy contest because it is a fan service episode. And since this is also a social game, the connections, relationship, and rival between the characters help give the survivors some depth and development. So where do this season's cast currently stand? So while the first season contestants were mostly memorable and enjoyable throughout last time, the Season 2 cast, in my opinion, are the best ensemble. Why? Because not only is this a very diverse cast in the past or present Total Drama season, they actually give all of them some depth, traits, and development. Even the contestants that got eliminated had their moments to shine. The new host, Kristal, falls into that statement. The show has been hinting out that just maybe she is secretly the daughter of Chris McClane. She wants to cause some drama and go to extreme measures for the sake of ratings and stuff, but in truth, she doesn't want to be like her dad and is trying to maintain her sense of humanity without getting carried away. So she would have to rely on a few allies to relieve her insecurities. There's Marcus, the new bus driver that sometimes assists her with some challenges and other emergencies. But his main responsibility is to look after Nina so she can stay out of trouble. Speaking of the doll, Nina is possibly the strangest addition to Disventure Camp. Apparently this cartoon version of Talking Tina has a mind of its own even when Marcus isn't around. She also has a sinister attitude towards everyone, and we never figure out how she's even alive. The craziest thing about all of this is that the talking doll is more consistent than practically any other strange phenomenon from the Total Drama Rama episodes.
How dare you put your hands on a lady?
She's talking! Why is she talking?
The other helper is Oliver, the intern that cameoed in the prequel. He's also a contestant for Season 2, but, he didn't last long. But because he doesn't have a job or home anymore, Kristal decided to let him stay as an intern. As a character, Oliver is a really good person. He doesn't just make sure that the rest of the contestants are safe from any harm from the challenges, but he does grow worried about Kristal's welfare, as well as helping her maintain her sanity. For the rest of the contestants, there are a few like Kai, Maggie, Rhea, Tess, and Allie that have their standout moments in terms of being the calm guy, the strong, friendly, timid giant, the Bollywood actor that's trying to reach to the top, the moody girl that's trying to overcome her depression, and the fun gamer girl. But then there are the others that have their own goals to achieve throughout the show. Connor is the late bloomer that's trying to feel young again but found his place by helping others with advice. Lake trying to find her independence because her parents were very strict and abusive to her. James is the online influencer that is in pursuit of preserving his relationship towards Aiden, even if it means to let go of his manipulated gameplay. And Hunter has to choose between Allie and Tess as his girlfriend while keeping their friendship alive. Another character that has a lot of development and personal goal in Season 2 is Rosa Maria. She became a mother at a very young age. However, since she already received a daughter, she decides she wants to be a good mother to her and shows her motherly behavior to the rest of the contestants. With the villains, there's Yul, a popular spicy ab dancer from his home country that has devious strategies and is an absolute monster because he mocks people's looks and shows no remorse over it, especially to Maggie. And yes, he is that type of monster.
Go back to the circus, freak.
Don't you dare talk to her like that.
There is one character who had a severe missed opportunity to being an extra antagonist, and that's Carol. In the beginning, she's shown to be very angry towards people. However, she's a veterinarian that loves to take care of animals. She could have been a great Disventure Camp villain like Yul, Fiore, Alec, or Gret, but then afterwards, the show would forget about her role instantly. And that's the thing. She was so interesting that they didn't focus on her gameplay a lot. Technically, there was another antagonist that was thrown into the last few episodes of the show, but unfortunately, I can't really say it because major spoilers. It's only when one of the characters decide to play the game dirty so they can reach new heights on their own. So, I will admit, I like the Season 1 remake better, but I still think that Season 2 was an official good start for Disventure Camp as a whole. The second season of Disventure Camp may have a few animation bits that need to be tweaked and some rehashed challenges, but it is still an enjoyable survival show with a cast of lovable characters, well-executed contests and side plots, and continues to update the animation in later episodes. Like the first season, this is for those that enjoy Survivor and Total Drama. But if you liked Disventure Camp Season 1, I say Part 2 is worth rewatching again. It may start out small, but over time, the show continues to grow like a tree. After all, you have to watch both seasons if you want to be ready for the All-Star season. I'm going to give Season 2 a B. I wouldn't consider this season to be a grand beginning for the online series, but it is still good for what it is. I'm Matt Harpatrick. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to grab a drink near the Disventure Hotel. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, check out these other videos, or feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming reviews and other projects. I'll see you soon.